As you can see, I have two screens on virtual desktop. There's a new beta update out. Came out just about 30 minutes ago. I made this new wallpaper today on Wallpaper Engine. Let me kill my wallpaper, maybe it will lag less. So I've went ahead and dropped my background to see if it would fix the lagging. It did not. Okay, so here's all the things that are new. There's multi-monitor support, which means you can have multiple displays up at a time. For the Meta Quest 3, you can have 3 monitors at a time, which I only have 2 physical monitors, so I can render a virtual monitor that's not actually a part of my setup. And if you're with Windows, you can have virtual displays, which I'm about to show. This I don't fully understand. It says added keyboard pass-through support on Quest. I don't know if it's coming up in the recording, but there's like a blue and pink tint on a lot of the letters here. There is portrait mode for Windows only. It's very odd. I'll show you. That's all it does. Which, I mean, is exactly what you'd expect, but I can't think of a good use case right now for this, but it is cool that it exists. And as you can see, it rotated that display. I remember where I put my controllers. They're in this bag. Alright, now it's time to test out. It said you can resize something if you hold the grip button and use the thumbstick. That is very neat. I'm a big fan of that. It's because I'm holding the grip button. So usually this would scroll, but when I hold the grip button, I can now resize it. What's really cool, when you reset your position, it doesn't matter how you mess these up, it'll put them back in order. So this is my right screen, as you can see, and that's my left. That's a very neat feature. Let's see if I resize. Oh, I can only resize one at a time. I can actually only grip one at a time. That makes sense. I'm just testing. For anybody who still plays VR chat, I'm kidding, I'm not judging. Fixed index finger bending in VR chat when holding the controller. Fixed many compatibility issues with VDXR. Here are the 37 games that have fixed compatibility now. I'm not reading them because I don't play any of them, so I don't really care. Max desktop bitrate of 120. So we're gonna do that, and now we're gonna load up MKBHD because he's the greatest.
I mean, hopefully you could hear my sarcasm through the screen, but there's blue, purple, starlight, and space gray. So it's $5.99 for the small one and $7.99 for the bigger one. But then we also got a more significant update to the iPad Pros. This is where they push the limits of the iPad. This is where they want to show their absolute best stuff, the best possible tablets. And
the new 120 megabits per second bitrate is nice. It's not a huge difference, but it's a nice little quality of life. I've went over everything that I understand on this list of updates. Now I'm going to check out the virtual screen. Alright, I still only have 2 screens. What's up with that? So we have 3 screens now. We do have 3 screens now, but it's only... Oh, here it is! I found it! It just spawned over here. That's so cool. Okay, now we have 3 screens all together. That is sweet. And with the curve, what happens if I turn the curve off? Oh, now they just space around me. I was thinking maybe they would go flat like how Immerse does it, but they don't. They wrap around you no matter what. So with that being said, you're going to want to use curved. We are glitching out a lot. I apologize for that. It's just because I'm recording. It runs pretty well when I'm not. I want to see what happens if I rearrange these vertically and then reposition. There we go. Now I want to see what happens. Nothing. As I would expect. That is a very weird thing to do. So what if I swap them like this? Wow. Interesting. So it's made up its mind on how it's going to orient these. And it doesn't seem like you can change it off the bat. If you can, I'm not sure where you would do it at. So 3 is our virtual screen. So we're going to see if we can hike up the resolution. So we just set it to 4K, and it's showing that it is a higher resolution than my 2 physical monitors.
Sheet of metal in your hand. I don't know if anyone ever looked at an iPad Pro and asked for it to be thinner, but that's what they went and did. What could possibly go wrong? Fun fact, this also now means that the iPad Air is heavier.
So when you're in one of these environments, it takes however this screen is laid out, and when you reset your position, it mimics it here. So as you can see, these screens are kind of going up,